All right, and the red button is on. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. Why y'all not seeing us? What's going on here? Oh, I messed up. That's my bad, y'all. Hold on a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. I don't know what happened. My bad, y'all. What's going on, guys? It is the OP boys. We are back in the building right now. Um, y'all already know us. If you don't know, it's tais.worldtv and Buggy the Happiness here. Okay, my guy, how are you doing right now?
I'm doing good. A lot to talk about with this chapter.
Ooh, we boy, we damn sure do. Chapter 1109, y'all. We gonna get to it. We ain't gonna waste no time. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good shit. Now, getting that out the way, let's talk about this chapter. Okay, now we know what happened at the end. We gonna save that for that's gonna be a big chunk of the conversation. So let's not worry about that. But let's talk about really quick how big this. Well, let's say that this chapter confirmed a couple of things before we get to the end. So apparently, Vegapunk is actually dead.
Yeah, so
It's kind of
me and
crazy.
you have me and you have I don't know if it's me and you or me and another friend have discussed about possibly being two two Vegapunks still alive.
Yeah, yeah, basically. Because like you said, you see the monitor in the beginning of the chapter. You still see the monitor, so he's dead. Like done.
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you because on the monitor too, you can see that it's flatlined.
Yeah, and it's still
So
flatline. Like
he,
he,
he he's he's done. He's
yeah.
done.
See, I'm glad you even brought that up too. 'Cause what do you feel about that? Like, do you care about it
Um,
at all? Like, like how do you feel about that? Since he's gone,
I mean, in the beginning of the arc, he did say he was gonna die. So
which is true. That's true, but I didn't think he would actually like. I thought he would make it out. Okay,
you know
maybe
what it is
hurt,
though.
but
Like maybe if it wasn't the fact there was like the five, was it five or six? The six different Vegapunks. Like
true, true.
I don't know. Like I didn't feel any like connection to any of them. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right, because we only really knew them for like an arc. And I brought this up in my reaction too. Vegapunk's been with us for a lot of this journey, but we just never saw him. But he made
Exactly.
great contributions to the One Piece world with the Pacificas and stuff
Funny,
like that.
funny you say that because this week's episode we're seeing him at the O'Hara
Right,
flashback when he's there after the whole Buster call.
right. We're gonna see him for the first time. So, but he's always been named
Well,
and
it's
mentioned. Yeah,
funny, not just Vegapunk, but Kuma as well,
right.
involved heavily with the story of
Mhm.
what's happening, what has happened,
Right,
what's going to happen.
right. But we didn't find that out until like after. You know what I'm saying? And Vegapunk's been
So
with us for a minute. Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to bring something up too that I see a lot of people saying after this chapter that Luffy's top one because like bro, this man I don't know, bro. It's hard to gauge Luffy sometimes of how strong he is now, especially with Gear 5.
Ooh, I'm glad you brought that up because we got to talk about that part specifically because homie was. I lost my mind when I saw this part too. Homie is out here. He smashed these two together.
He's smashing like a yeah, like symbols, and then started spinning them around like they were pizzas.
Yo, you know what I said? I said like the hat, like inside the hat, and you twirl it like that. That's 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 what came to my mind when he did that shit. And then he flung both of them too. However, Kizaru got the worst of that hit.
Oh yeah.
So is he down? Like is he officially out of this
I think
race?
Oda's gonna do what he's been doing with Kizaru. He's knocked down for a bit, then he comes back.
Mm.
That's what I feel like. Because it's just been a reoccurring thing this whole arc of him
Which
getting knocked down and coming back.
which is true, but I don't know this time because he's huffing and puffing. I have
Yeah.
never seen this man. puffing my life. Okay, he may be out for a minute. I don't, he may come back like after, but yeah, because
Yeah, because
remember,
looking
yeah, I'm
at
sorry,
that
go ahead.
panel, he hit that battleship pretty
So he
hard.
hit that shit hard, bro. Like on some Rob Lucci shit. Like he hit the fuck out of that shit, bro. That's why I'm like, he might be out for a minute, bro. I think he might be done. I think he might be done. I mean, look at what he's took though. He's taken about 3 or 4 Gear 5 hits, bro. And this is something that's knocked down Kaido for like a few, and then he got back up. But still, the fact that he's doing this, and without haki, mind you, because remember, he's not using haki when he's doing this,
Yeah.
which I thought it was interesting. And also, I also noticed during the chapter, rereading it a second time before we started, that it seems like Luffy's getting much better with his Gear 5 usage. That it looks like that to me. Because he's in it longer, I feel like, than he was previously before and other times before.
Yeah, and
So
he's not really trying to fight them. He's trying to give everybody time to get to the ship and escape.
right, but he's not really like tired. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like he's not. It's not look like he about to time out of the Gear 5. It looks like he's hanging on for a good amount of time. But you know what though? I think I've started to notice though that whenever he uses hockey, that uses up more of his time. I think that speeds up his time limit. I think because he hasn't used hockey at all
Yeah.
when he
Yeah.
came. You know when he did this the second time. But when he used hockey, when he did it with Lucci, and then when he did it with Kizaru the first time, his time limit zapped. But before when he fought Kizaru the first time, he went to Gear 4, then went to Gear 5, and was doing a lot of crazy stuff hockey wise. So I think this also confirms that if Luffy in Gear 5 can maintain it longer if he doesn't use hockey the way he uses it usually in Gear 5, which is like all over the place, you know. Um
So
yeah, go ahead, bro.
I definitely feel like we're getting towards the end of the arc because
You think so?
the way the way this one was set up, because like
Yeah,
it was one of those Oda chapters of everybody getting ready to receive this information that Vegapunk's about to drop.
right. And
Um,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. I think go ahead. So I'll say that.
I'm just I I don't know because like how long are we gonna be here? Because the only people
That's
that are
my
still
question.
left behind are Luffy, Sanji, Jinbei, and Zoro. Everybody else
Right,
is already making their way to the ship.
right. And then you still got Nami and them. They're still wherever they are right now too. So there's that as well. Uh, that's the thing too. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a little bit disappointed though because we didn't get the message. I thought we were gonna get it this chapter, but we didn't.
So
Um,
yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because
yeah, yeah.
you know what
How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna save it for the end when we talk about the big thing.
Oh, the big thing, big thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, like, cause I was just so set on finding out what we were gonna find out about the world finally, and it's like basically it was held back
Oh,
by the
oh,
transmission.
I
Mm.
I just thought about it right now. Remember how me and you were talking? I think it was last week or the week before
Uh-huh.
about O'Hara and that ancient king that they discovered, and the world government got rid of them because of that.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
we do know Vegapunk did do research on all the stuff O'Hara had because he was there.
Right.
And that could be the information that he's gonna send out of this ancient kingdom
Ooh.
that the government doesn't want them to let everybody know about, and then that pertains to why the five elders showed up at the end.
Which that's true because they were very, 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 very like what's I forgot the word, but they were like, yo, we cannot let this mother sucker say whatever he gotta say. Like we gotta stop it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I I
Yeah, go ahead.
also wanted to bring up a good point somebody brought up in Brago's discussion stream yesterday, that what if we get to like, this whole thing is to like gauge the Gorosei's strength, and to for them to know, like, oh, this is the type of powers they have, this is the type of people we're up against.
Which is
And what if
yeah.
they go to Elbaf and they have a little time skip of them training? Because
Let,
we know
yeah,
that
go ahead.
Elbaf, as of right now, there's no bad guys that we know of, and they've been waiting for Luffy this whole time because he's the sun god.
Right. Mm. That's actually interesting because okay, so let's just get to it.
Because Luffy's not damaging Saturn at all.
Yeah, and he said, and I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna bring that up too next. So when he actually I forgot to bring that up. So Luffy says this. He said, "Yo, I don't know what it takes to get rid of you because it's like, bro, my punches aren't affecting you. I tried forming you into a cartoon. That didn't work. Like, what the hell is going on?" And then, bro, son, when let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When Saturn was like, "I'll make the summon," I said, "What you mean by that?
Bro.
What you mean by
And
that? Like,
and
what do you mean by that?"
I told you and my friend yesterday that that last
I
panel
lost my
has
mind, bro.
been with me since yesterday.
I can see, I lost my mind, son. Yo, just black lightning everywhere, bro. Everywhere, bro.
And I feel
uh,
like whenever we do get back from break, we are gonna see what the Goroseis look like in their double fruit
I was
forms.
gonna
Because
ask you, do you think?
Saturn did show up in his form when he showed up like that.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask you, do you think they'll go into their forms automatically, or you think they'll be in their human forms? Then at the end
Nah,
of the chapter, they'll reveal their forms,
I
base forms. I
definitely
mean,
think they'll be in their
Yonko. I mean, Yonko. Beast Sonnen,
their
whatever the
Sona
fuck this
forms,
is.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
Yeah.
Sanji
Oh.
feels the presence too while he's taking Vegapunk back to the ship.
Yeah, he said that, yo, this feels like how Saturn came. Like,
So this is where I'm gonna take the stuff from Brock's discussion, what they were talking about. Like,
all right, go ahead.
we haven't seen Zoro and Lucci in a while.
Oh
Jinbei's
yeah,
on the way over there too,
right.
and we have Sanji and Luffy still in play on the island. So what if we get a little clash of the Gorosei with the Straw Hats?
Oh, I
Remember,
to be
they're trying to look for the signal and where it's coming from,
right.
and they said it's in the labo phase or labo street. I don't remember
Labostratum. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And who's in that general direction? Zoro and Jinbei.
See, this is my thing. I don't think none of the Straw Hats can do shit. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I mean, Luffy was holding his own against Saturn, honestly.
Yeah, but Saturn said, as you said with Saturn, he's like, yo, my punches aren't affecting you. Maybe he's not putting hockey into it. Maybe that's why. Because again, he hasn't used hockey this whole time
I
since he
Speaking
went
of hockey, like,
round two. Huh?
what if we get another version of hockey? Like, we've slowly been getting like different variations of hockey in the new world.
Yes, we have.
Seeing into the future.
Yeah.
Uh,
We got Shanks like wrapping his hockey around
yeah,
what's his face? Rigoku, Green Bull. We saw that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could put it into like weapons and make it stronger. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that because also I didn't notice this the first time. I noticed it the second time when I read it again. Saturn's actually communicating telepathically with
Yeah,
the other
yeah.
Gorosei, which I didn't realize that until my second viewing.
I I feel like that might be a thing because of Emu. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe, yeah, I was thinking that too. I think that might be it because all of them have that summoning ability, and that has to come from Emo. It has to because
I'm
yeah.
I'm still saying that Emu's not the final villain. It's Blackbeard. I don't care what anybody says.
Which, and you know what? Since I'm seeing what I've been seeing in the One Piece episode 1063, I mean 1092, 1093, and what I've seen last chapter, I would probably say yes to that now. I couldn't say that before, but I'm saying yes to that now because we're getting a war with Emu and Blackbeard. Blackbeard
I mean,
wants to,
essentially, Egghead is also a war too. If
yeah, yeah.
we're
I
all having
mean,
just back-to-back wars,
right. It's just crazy. Like y'all just came out of a 5-year war. Now you gonna get into a whole one that's gonna take a year. But that's the thing though. Like, damn, I lost my thought. But that's the thing though. Like, with damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. My bad, bro. What was I saying again? Last, like before you said something.
you're talking about Blackbeard.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Yes. So, I see where you're coming from with that because Blackbeard said he wants to take over everything, which means the world. And to take over the
Well,
world, you have to fight Emu. You have to battle
I
Emu.
just remembered Katarina Devon is still in play. There, as far as we know, they're still on the island.
Right, because Caribou is still there as well. And he hasn't told Blackbeard about the secret yet. He hasn't done that yet.
Yeah,
But when
he's
he
trying to
does,
withheld that information so he doesn't get killed. Honestly, by the
right then
Blackbeard
and there,
pirates.
yeah, because they're gonna kill him right then and
Yeah,
there. Right. So, ooh, and then when Blackbeard finds that out, you know what's crazy? I can see. This is a theory. This is a theory I'm gonna have. I can see Blackbeard getting one of the legendary weapons.
I hear my echo, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, and that's where I feel like the beginning of the new cover story is an interesting part because we've had cover requests for like I don't know, God, how long it's been since we've had a
That's
cover
kind of
story.
crazy. Yeah, I think we had one like last chapter, the chapter before that. I think we did one.
No, they were just cover requests.
Oh,
This
you
is
mean? Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, got you,
this
got
is
you, got you. Got
officially the beginning of a new cover story. Now, I'm wondering where Oda's gonna take this cover story. Is it Momo and Yamato running around Wano, or is it Blackbeard showing up to Wano to get Pluton?
You know what? I can see that happening. Uh, Because in order for
Because
Blackbeard to take
when
on Emu, you're gonna have
I
to use
forgot,
a legendary
it was
weapon.
like what a little bit. It was like a little bit after Wano where we got the cover story of Germa 66, and then we also got
Yeah.
Blackbeard and Blackbeard's crew showing up to what's it called
Okay.
Whole Cake to take pudding, and it's funny because like Oda's doing that like stuff in the cover stories that are related to present time as well. He's not going back and like oh this is what this character was doing this whole time. We're actually getting like stuff in the present.
That's what I'm saying. So, and since Blackbeard wants to take over everything, like I said again, you're gonna have to have something.
Echo.
Echo again? Uh,
I I'm still under the impression that he's definitely Zebek's lineage,
maybe I more than ever now. Yeah, I think that might be the case if that's the
and
thing.
that begs the question too. Like, when is Oda gonna drop all this information about it?
And that's why I'm like, and I really agree with you when you say like, when is this this arc gonna end? Because now we got all the Gorosei here, and it's like, what are they gonna do now? You know, and how are the Straw Hats gonna combat this? Yeah, they got the Giants too, but how are the Giants and the Straw Hats gonna fare
Unless
against?
Dory or Bragi sacrifice themselves for them to get away, but I don't know.
Again, right, I don't know, and that's the thing. Actually, now that I think about it, what's the name? Vegapunk is like a major death. Now
Yeah,
that I think about it, he that's and when's the last time since we had a major death? That's
I I can't even tell you.
what I'm saying. I think the
The
last,
one- the ones in Wano don't really count because we were I don't know like Ashura Doji like we've seen people blow up, get an explosion to the face and survive. But like
right? I
okay,
mean, yeah, we see them dead, but I'm like,
Pell, I bring it up all the time.
Yo, Pell, yo, he this yo, a nuclear explosion, bro. Nuclear cloud. Still alive. Crazy. Still out here ripping and running in the streets, bro.
Right.
Yo, crazy. And like everybody's saying Big Mom and Kaido are dead. I don't think so, because I haven't
Ooh,
seen a body.
ooh,
We don't know.
ooh! I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh,
Maybe that's also in the cover story too. Yo, that echo's driving me crazy, bro.
that's crazy on both counts, my guy. We
You could do a little bit of everything though if you wanted to.
I mean, yeah. The cover stories would cover enough to cover one side of it so you don't have to keep going through it and still focus on the Straw Hats too. I mean, that's oh, I didn't even think about that. Damn. Damn. Damn, bro. You got me thinking now. That's damn. Yo, what y'all think
I
about this? Let me know in the comments
I
down below,
I,
yo.
I definitely feel like um chapter 1111 is going to be a big chapter for Zoro. I'm still under that impression.
Oh, the next chapter?
No, 1111.
Oh, I got you. Why you say
Cuz
that?
if cuz that's Zoro's number, his birthday, his bounty number.
Ooh, so you think it's gonna be an all Zoro centric chapter?
Well, I mean, we haven't focused on Zoro in like
Wow.
God knows how long.
Yeah, I mean, we just got back to him last chapter, and he was
I
out
mean,
here.
that really doesn't count though.
Right, right. But
That
he
was
was
just
out
a panel. That doesn't count.
right. And he's out here just still dealing with Lucci, like, and people getting upset, like, oh my god, this is unfair. But nah, it's a strong dude, you know. I ain't gonna go into that, but I mean, yeah, no, but you're right. Like, we haven't
No,
seen,
we got enough in about Lucci
yeah, because
last week, I believe.
tired of this. I'm like, Lucci is a strong. Yo, you know what's crazy? Real quick. So I'm still in Water Seven while we watching One Piece, and I just passed the part where they demolished Luffy and Zoro, and Lucci was whooping both of their asses with no problem. He chucked both of them outside of the damn building, bro. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what y'all saying is weak. Get the people.
And
Anyway, sorry.
that was free time skip too.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, this kid is strong. Only reason why Luffy won this fight was because Lucci, as much as I love him, Lucci was very, 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 what's the word? Cocky, conceited. That's the only reason why he lost that fight. Only reason. Now he's out here awakening this devil fruit and out here pushing Luffy to go to Gear 5. And more importantly, Zoro's not even using haki fighting this dude.
No,
He was in King of Hell mode the last time we saw this dude before he went against Lucci.
I think right before they started clashing, he was in King of Hell mode.
Yeah, and then now he's not in it anymore. So that fight's been going on a very long time. This is one of Luffy. Yo, this is like Luffy. This is like Zoro fighting Doflamingo. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that is
Yeah, go ahead.
hilarious you say that because it is kind of similar with the bird cage, the labyrinth
Yeah,
dome stuff. So it's kind of similar.
yeah, but it's like extreme now because now you got the Gorosei, all five of them coming here,
Yeah.
which is
I did like that little thing at the end. The planets are aligning. Ah, I see what you did there.
ooh, boy, I just oof.
Also, the what's it called? The irony of them being planets and Luffy being the sun god.
Which is kind of insane. Um, and I wonder if we're gonna see Luffy versus all of the Gorosei. I wonder if we're gonna see that.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, and it might be because actually, you know what? Now I'm looking at the panel. I think this is Sanji right here when they all get summoned. I don't know if you can see it.
I thought that was Luffy, honestly.
No, I think that's if I'm not mistaken, that's Sanji. Because remember, because I think he's moving back because he's sensed all of the Gorosei coming.
Hmm.
So I think that I wait, is that him? Yeah, I think that is him because you see him by some buildings and shit.
Give me a second, Harold.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go back. I if I could be crazy, but I think that's him. I think.
Because when I originally looked at it, it looks like Luffy with his little sash right there.
I thought that too at first, but then when I now that I'm really, 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 really looking at it and zooming in, I think that's Sanji. I think that's Sanji, bro.
Wait,
Because
let
I
me look
think
it
he
up.
jumped to the other panel where you see him around some buildings because he's near where he sees the lightning.
Hmm.
So I'm not sure about that, but
It's hard to tell in that.
yeah, it's really hard to tell. But maybe we'll find out next chapter though. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, the fact that they're here, yo, and again, I meant to bring it up too, which I already did. Saturn's using telepathy. So, what other powers do they have? That's the thing. Because they're using telepathy, and we never really seen telepathy on this level. Though, actually, I take that back. The last time I saw telepathy on this level was with Ed, and when he was contacting all of his people. That's the last time I really remember that. But what else can they do? That's my big question, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. And I don't know how the Star is gonna get out of this. Because yeah, Dory and Broggy, they're on their way, so they're definitely coming. And then we got that big um the machine. It's still coming too. I don't know when it's coming.
Oh, that is right. That is still good. I feel like that's gonna play a part in the
It
Straw Hat
has
getting.
to because y'all because Oda kind of went back to that like chapters ago, and we haven't seen him since then. Seen it since then, so it has to come in one form or another. So if Dory or Broggy don't sacrifice their lives, then maybe the robot thing does
I could see that.
to just hold them off until they get out of there. Because I think right now, I don't think the Gorosei are going to be defeated. I don't think so. Not in this arc. Not in this arc. They're not.
I think somebody said maybe in 15 chapters this arc will wrap up.
15 chapter. I mean, damn. I mean, we've been in this chapter for a year, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, remember some of it was because Oda had surgery and he wasn't
Pretty
doing
sure
stuff
he
for a
had the
couple
eye
of months.
surgery joint. Yeah, 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 yeah. He had the eye surgery joint. That's true. But still, it's like it's been a year. That's kind of crazy though. Been
I,
a
I
whole year.
definitely feel I definitely feel like we're getting close to the end, especially considering we got a time limit now of 10 minutes with Vegapunk's message.
And I wanted to bring that up too. We saw a lot of people from the past too. We saw we went to
Yeah,
Dressrosa. We saw Kyrios and Rebecca again. It's just pretty cool. We see that Rebecca's still training with a sword and shit. Probably getting trained by her father.
I
Um,
so yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because that also confirms that the Straw Hat Grand Fleet are not showing up at Egghead.
oh, for sure, for sure.
Because
And
you saw Leo there in that panel.
there you go. That's his name, Leo. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Yeah, you saw Leo there with Rebecca. I'm a little disappointed in the fleet, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Like they were established.
Oda's probably saving them for something bigger because they were going to be part of something big in the future when we originally got them.
Right, and I hope so because we haven't seen them mobilize at all, like
Yeah,
at all. Like it's kind of crazy. Um, and yeah, so that yeah, and we saw Frankie. I mean, not Frankie. Iceberg. We saw Iceberg. I thought that was pretty dope.
Iceberg with a new assistant.
Zoo assistant. I thought that was pretty dope because I'm still in Water Seven, so I thought that was pretty cool. And then what? And then we went to Luffy's village, and then we went to like everybody's village because they're all setting up their transponder
Yeah,
snails and the screen to see, so Vegapunk can explain what's been going on in the new world. What's going on in the world. And then we see the revolutionaries. So they're getting their transponder snail ready too, so they're good to go. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Dragon thinking about,
I was gonna say dragon.
yeah, he's like, oh, this is what happened. Well, actually, I meant to ask you, bro. Are you kind of disappointed or not that Dragon didn't show up on or it looks like he's not going to
I
show up
mean,
at all.
I was originally, but I know Oda's probably saving it for something big.
True, but I just, bro, we got to see something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I get why he hasn't like Dragon hasn't really done a lot of stuff because of that, but still, it's just like Oda. Like, let's see something. You know, we finally
I
saw
get that.
Shanks do something. We finally seen Shanks, you know, doing what he do. So that's great. But like Dragon is one of the people we needed to see do something the most, and I hope we get that very soon. You know, so bit disappointed, but again, I know Oda. Oh, he's gonna wait for something to happen for to put him into play, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, yo, bro, I'm so excited, and it kind of kills me we're on break, but I understand why. I understand.
I mean, the way it ended was a good way to go on break, honestly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I mean, the Growers say pulling up is something I never expected. Never expected
Yeah.
all of them to show up. And even if they were going to show up, I was expecting maybe one of them to come, not all of them. Which I guess, well, you know what? I guess all of them are coming because they need to break that barrier. Because they did mention that before. So
Yeah.
I think that's why all of them came to break that barrier and to destroy the lava strap. I think that's why. And ooh, man, I don't know. Actually, and that's the thing too. Nobody's seen the Gorosei like that.
No. I don't think anybody knows they exist, honestly,
Right.
besides the government. I mean, not the government, the Navy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like nobody's seen, even in the Navy. I don't think nobody's seen really the Gorosei except for like high-ranking officials and the admirals.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah, because if you're like a certain power level, your head might blow up like a
right.
freaking.
And here's my thing: you have all five of them coming,
Yeah.
fully fresh, fresh.
Yeah.
Do you think they're gonna annihilate the Navy?
Mm, I don't think so.
I mean the lower ranking. I'm not. I don't mean like the vice admiral. I mean like the lower rankings. Like, do you think like some of them gonna get their heads popped off because all five of them are gonna be like it's gonna overload everybody's thing, and then all heads are gonna explode.
I could see that, like the lower leveled Marines, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, yo, this all five of them are there, bro. Like I'm like, we don't even know if it's a hockey thing or not, but we just know that when Saturn came into the island, like a couple of them, like one of their heads popped off like crazy. So if a lot of them are there, is the area gonna like spread out, and then we just see a bunch of heads just pop off of the lower Marines, and for the vice admiral, they just might be knocked out. That'd be oh god, that'd be crazy, bro. That'd be super crazy, bro. Oh wait, I forgot. And then we went to Big News Morgan. So Big News Morgan is listening to it too.
Oh,
Forgot about that.
I'm glad you brought that up because so those of you guys that don't know, the latest SBS just dropped, and it's confirmed that Morgan's ate the bird fruit albatross model.
It's just kind of crazy. I still like can't get over that
So yeah, we're
at
seeing
all.
every time we see him, it's in his bird human form.
Which is kind of crazy. But
I
like,
will,
yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
and I think one other thing was Mihawk. We got a little bit of Mihawk, but not a lot.
Yeah, because
I just wish Oda would elaborate on those a little bit more, honestly.
probably not
But
going.
he likes to be all tongue in cheek when it comes to stuff like this in the SBSs.
See, that's my problem with the SVSs because it's like nobody really reads them like that unless it's like something very important that somebody wants to know. And even when he puts
Yeah,
them on there,
exactly.
he don't say exactly. He'll say something like something very little, and then that's it. And I'm just like, bro, you gotta give me more
Yeah,
than that.
like the Mihawk one, he was saying, oh, he was betrayed in the past and stuff like that. That's why he has issues with trusting people. But I'm like, But
Okay.
what I need the context of it.
Yeah, like who betrayed him? Was it Shanks? Like was it like who?
And I feel like stuff like that, it kind of gets me mad when Oda does stuff like that because the crocodile stuff too. Like we still don't know what the hell any of that means when Ivankov said, I know your secret."
Right. I'm like, bro, like I get it. It's been a 20-year like story. Like you gotta give me something. And that's the thing about One Piece. Oda's been able to like give us a lot without giving us so much to still make the story interesting. And I'm grateful for that. But you gotta give us something else, bro. Like and I feel like that's what make and we've talked about this. That's what make Egghead so great is because we're all getting all this information. Finally. We don't have to sit here and speculate anymore. This is something that we're getting all of this new information now, and it's stuff that we never knew about. We're finally getting this information, which is great. And that's what making this arc so great is because of that too, along with other things. But
Yeah,
that mainly is the reason. We're finally getting some answers. But then, like, it's the more answers we get, the more questions we have now. And then now it's like the time for us to get a little bit more information. Now, maybe that's because we're gonna see Mihawk. We have to see him at some point. Probably in a flashback when Zoro. I don't even know if Zoro and Mihawk even gonna fight at this point. To be honest with you. Um,
I don't even know Oda's
I
gonna
don't even
do
know if
that
that's
yet.
even gonna happen. Right. I don't even know if that's still gonna happen. Because now that I think about it, and I never thought about this, now that I'm thinking about it, Zoro doesn't really have a reason to do it now. Not really.
Yeah.
Because he trained with Mihawk. He trained with Mihawk. And I don't even know if he fought this dude or not during the training. I don't even know if he did or not. Because again, we that's
Yeah,
something we don't
we
know.
don't. Yeah.
Right. We just don't know. So it's just like, okay. So I mean, yeah, Zoro still has a goal of becoming the best swordsman ever, yes. But at the same time, it's like, well, if they already kind of like fought during pre-time skip, then what's the point?
Yeah.
And like I said, Mihawk already trained Zoro, which he didn't want to do because he was like, yo, he was kind of disappointed because he was like, yo, I thought you find your own way, getting stronger. Now you're sitting here begging me to fucking train you for your captain.
Yeah.
So it's just like, so even if Zoro is not, even if Zoro is not like, you know, I'm not saying he's stronger than Mihawk when they fought. I'm not saying he's stronger. I'm just saying even if they didn't fight, the fact that Mihawk was disappointed in him, it's like, okay, now what? Because remember, we haven't even seen the stuff that we have seen of Vega. I said Vegapunk of Mihawk. He's never brought up Zoro. Never brought him up. But pre-time
Yeah.
skip, he was following him, and he actually mentioned him a couple of times, but he never brings him up. So I don't even know if this dude's still interested in fighting Zoro anymore. Now that I think about it, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy, bro. I mean, yeah, damn,
I
damn.
think I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's everything too. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. Um, I was wrong because I said that uh Saturn wasn't in control when he was in his when he had the eyes change, but he is in control because
Yeah.
he was thinking like, yo, what is Vegapunk trying to say? So I was wrong about that part. But yeah, I think that's about everything. I don't think I think that's it.
I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah. Whoo, man, I just don't know where this is going. That's the thing. I really don't know where
Yeah,
this is going.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, let us know what you guys think. Where do you think this is going? Like, how did y'all feel about the Gorosei pulling up? Let us know in the comments down below.
Crazy.
Oh, huh?
I said crazy.
Yo, super crazy. Like, Jesus Christ. Man. All right, y'all. So listen. Let us know what y'all thinking down below, okay? So we are on break next week. We're not sure if we're gonna do a video for that weekend or not. We'll definitely let you know. And my guy, do we have any more things coming up or
On
that
the
you
other
remember?
channel, we got Percy and Avatar.
Yes, guys. So, Geek Load Stars, go to it, okay? Support that channel, all right? Links will be in the description down below and in the comments. So, guys, we are doing Percy Jackson. We're gonna start next week to do to review the show, and we're doing reviewing Avatar show too. I already did episodes 1 through 3 on the channel, so go on it and watch it, okay? With that said, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We love you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for supporting. Deuces, be safe. Please support the channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And please support the Geek Low Stars channel. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right, y'all.